Hello and welcome to Second Coming of Unbelief. It looks like Arizona Senate has also passed a repeal of the 1864 abortion ban. So that looks like there may be progress. But let me harp on an issue anyway. Um, I've never really been a kill 'em all kind of guy. Um, I, I've always been in support of abortion rights. I remember very clearly living in Loveland, Colorado, and going to um, the Larimer County Fair in Loveland one summer, and I would have been in eighth grade, maybe, or ninth grade at the very most. And I was wandering through the exhibition sheds, and some idiot was handing out anti abortion literature. And I'm a guy. I'm a guy. Well, I guess, he sees a guy and thinks somebody's going to get pregnant. Um, anyway, so he pigeonholed me for 5 minutes, and I thought he was full of crap. And he gave me a book, a big, thick book, and maybe a couple pamphlets. And I read through the entire book and thought it was absolutely full of crap. Okay. Um, I found some old essays, so I'm going to read through one of the essays on abortion. When a murder is committed, a living person dies, we punish the murderer. When a theft is committed, we punish the thief. When a rape is committed, we punish the victim, and occasionally the rapist. Why would that be? Because life is sacred. Save the babies. Babies can't speak for themselves. Every life is sacred. Okay, let's roll with that one. Every sperm is sacred, no matter if it's from the rapist or from the current or future husband. The sperm of the rapist is equal in sacredness to that of the husband. Therefore, the woman is merely an egg repository and has no say in who imparts sperm or when it is imparted. That completely takes agency away from the women, and you know I don't believe that. But if a woman is merely an egg repository, and it doesn't matter if it's a husband or a rapist, why bother to get married? You're going to get pregnant anyway. And it doesn't matter who the father is, you're going to keep that baby. Why bother to get married? Just let the guys impregnate whoever they feel like it. Whenever it's convenient and desirable, let's have at it. Um, I don't think these people actually, these anti abortion supporters, I don't think they pass high school biology. I don't think they passed a course on human sexuality. Um, Hormone production begins simultaneously with egg production in the ovaries, and it takes as many as 10 years for an immature girl's body to become mature enough to be able to carry a baby to full term. before the body is mature enough, the girl is incapable of carrying a baby, even if she's capable of getting pregnant. That is why there were so many child deaths and young mothers' deaths in the 1800s and in the Dark Ages, and even in the Age of Enlightenment, French Revolution. There were a lot of teenage pregnancy deaths because the bodies were capable of getting pregnant and not capable of carrying the baby to term. Now, did these supporters take world history? Now, it was a required subject one. I went to school, but are they aware that a large number of ladies died in childbirth? But the fetus is sacred! All life is sacred! And the life of the immature girl that is not developed, is her life sacred? To be forced to carry out a function that her body is not capable of performing safely, isn't that also? That's life. Shouldn't we be pro-life and take care of an immature lady who's not developed enough? But everything works for good. Okay, let's go down that road. So God intended for Bob to get murdered. Everything works for good. No, God did not intend for Bob to get murdered. God intended for Dave to get robbed. Everything works for good. No, God did not intend for Dave to get robbed. So why then does Uncle Ralph get a free skate when he rapes his niece, Susanna? Why? Why does he get a free skate? Everything works for good. Her body is not capable of supporting a fetus to term. God intended for Susanna to get pregnant and not be able to carry the term. Therefore, God intended Susanna to die. Just give it a rest, will you? God intentionally gives babies birth defects. God intends for some babies to be born stillborn. Can you hear what you're saying? But the baby. Yeah. And what about the mother? Thanks.